Hi, it's Jen. Trying a little different angle with the camera so that I can have two free hands. I just wanted to share my December daily with you guys. Usually I don't show anything that has pictures already in it, but I really like the way this turned out, and I really have to thank Allie Edwards for the idea. She has so much inspiration, and she's amazing. And Elise Blaha, maybe? I'm sure I'm butchering that. But she is the one who made this book, and I bought it from her. The main book. The only part that it had on it, besides the inside pages, was this letterpress, "'Tis the Season," which I think is just adorable. So I'll show you what's on the side real quick. A key, says memory, Tim Holtz, and a little tiny tag that, I don't know if you can tell, but it says 2009. It has one of those little white flowers from the Vintage Findings on it, and this just has some ribbon, and they're attached with garment hooks from the Vintage Finding. So that's what's on the side. As far as my cover goes, like I said, this was already on there. This is the Tim Holtz frame from his stamp set. I used my Cricut to cut out the word December and, predictably, the word daily at the bottom. There are some snowflakes that I stamped on there, but nothing too fancy. The first page is just my favorite picture from the whole holiday season on a calendar of 2009. I got the pardon me while I look. It's the Canon photo printer, and it's awesome. Being able to print out my own pictures is great, but one of the functions it also has is that if you hook it up to your computer, it will make these calendars. So I'm sure you'll be seeing those in lots of projects. Day one, I did some journaling, some stickers. These are from Little Yellow Bicycle. These are some really cheap dollar store, like chipboard letters, and I put stickles over them, and I dare you to find thickers that look better. All of these letters are from Elle's letters. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, all of these numbers are from Elle's studio that you see in here. And there's the picture that goes with it. The journaling was about how my grandfather had to leave after visiting for Thanksgiving. Some of you who are techie people, video gamers, will realize that's the red ring of death. This middle two is "We Are Memory Keepers." And this paper is a little bit of Cosmo Cricket. Actually, it's a Cosmo Cricket sticker, I think, that I cut up. And yes, I do know it's upside down. My husband said, anybody who knows Xbox will tell you, so you'll have to forgive me. But yes, on the second, it was very tragic. My husband's Xbox got the red ring of death. He did get it back. That's just a Walmart sticker, and this plain is from the Que Sera Sera stamps, so that was kind of different. Day three, it's Abby, my Cricut, named for Abby Shudo, and if you take out this little piece right here, there's journaling under that tells you that that's my Cricut's name and how great it was. On the back, I journaled about how awesome my mom is for buying me a Cricut. I just threw this little tag in here. This is also from Elle's Studio, her flashcards. This one says tree, and I added the 2009 stickers. Day four, it's a Christmas tree. You might think, oh, your tree, that's so nice. But when you turn the page, you find out that, no, we didn't even put up our tree this year. I'm not sure. The ribbon's some Walmart ribbon. Deck the Halls is part of the Making Memories rub-ons that I got. Day five, the number is in a fragment, charm fragment. I have the spinner, and I have the Tim Holtz swivel clasp, and the reason for that is because on day five, oh, it says Tim. That's because I got my package that I had won while I was chatting online during Tim Holtz 12 Tags of Christmas. You could talk to Mario online, and I won. I was so excited. It was so great. So these are some of the things that I won that were in the package that I used on the page. And actually the star I painted, and it was actually left over from the class I took with him. So that's my super Tim Holtz page. I journaled about it. All of the stamping on this page are Tim Holtz stamps. So that was a fun page to do. This is actually a card that I had made on my Cricut for day 6. And when you open the card, which is easier to do when the book is flat, You see the inside, and under this 6, it talks about we were supposed to go to our friend's birthday, and they were all sick, so we didn't get to go. Day 7, this is paper that was included. All I did was add some stickles to it and tie this ribbon around. Here is a thicker. It's one of the felt ones. It was not sticky at all, so I glued it down about 7 times, and that was good. On the back, these are our cats. Well, that's my husband. Isn't he cute? With our cat Stuart and our cat Hamlin. This is a piece of a Hambly overlay, and the rub-on is from We Are Memory Keepers. It says Imagination. This is day 8. How cool is this gold paper that she included? That narwhal stamp is from Whimsy Stamps. My husband and I have some funny stories about narwhals and beached whales. And anyway, day 9, this card is from the L Studio package also. And this was our first snow day of the winter. Yay, no school. Perks of being a teacher. These are just some cheap Walmart stickers that I've probably had for 100 years. But the snowflakes were kind of cute. Day 10, I talked about our computer usage in 2009. We're big computer people. Well, I'm a big computer person. This is a stamp that I picked up at Ink About It, which if you're ever in Massachusetts, it's a great scrapbooking store. And it says, "It's late, my love," he whispered. "That's enough blogging for one night. It's time for bed." I'm sure some of you can relate. And then these were just some sites that and games and stuff that we went to in 2009. This is a printout of my Facebook statuses in 2009, so that was a nice little reminder. Page 11 is my hubby and I. It's a terrible picture. We were both quite sick. He works for Price Chopper Supermarkets, and it was their Christmas party. So when you turn the page, it's another one of those tags, and I added some ribbons so you would know to open the envelope, and there are extra pictures in there. I won't embarrass our friends by showing them to you. Day 12. This might be my favorite page of the whole book, which is saying a lot because I really do like most of them. Wicked. If anybody's familiar with it, you'll understand the green sparkly paper. That's from Martha Stewart's Christmas pack, actually. And that is our ticket. We went to see Wicked. It was amazing. If you ever get the chance to go, do it. It was great. Here's a picture of us standing outside. It was just a really great thing. And that was our anniversary present from my mom. Day 13. See this cool paper? That's day 13. You know, it's hard sometimes to come up with stuff that happened every day, and that day just, we were still sick and nothing really happened, so I thought, why push it? I'm just going to leave it, and it is what it is. Day 14, this was kind of our wish list, and because I didn't get my photo printer until Christmas, I didn't actually put this together until after Christmas, so I was sort of cheating because I knew that all of these things would be ours by the time the month ended. The double checks are because my husband got 2 computers, which is a pretty funny story, but I have pictures to go with that later, so just did that page. Pretty simple. Picture of the hubby. Day 15, Santa Scott. You guys might have watched my video where I have the haul. This is obviously not all of the bags, but when I sent my husband to get glue and he came home with all kinds of goodies, this was his picture because he was walking in the door and I was so excited because he had called me and I said, I need to take a picture. I need it for my December daily. And then I just told the story about that back here. This is our cat. This is day 16. This is a boy cat. Using the program that comes with that printer, and I know you can't see that writing very well. Well, maybe you can if I do this. It says I'm the princess around here, and I put a tiara on him. We call him Princess Kitty because she sort of prances. This is that pretty paper that she included. I'm about at 9.5 minutes, so I'm going to stop here and do a part 2 because I really want to make sure I show this to you without rushing. So please join me for part 2. Thanks.